Good morning to all of you. Myself M. Soundararajan, Assistant Professor from Department of Agricultural Engineering at Sri Shanmugha College of Engineering and Technology. So, welcome back to my lecture 1. In this lecture today, we're going to see what is the soil. I given the definition for soil in next slide. Then we're going to see what are the components involved in the soil. Then we're going to see that what are the minerals involved in the soil forming process. And finally, we're going to see how forming processes occurring through different stages by different process. Okay, we can go to next slide. So here I given the definition for soil for your understanding. Um, yes, soil is not just a static layer of dirt. It is a complex living system. Soil is a fundamentally the natural medium that supports the growth of plant. It is composed of distinct layers called soil horizons, which are differentiated by various properties derived from natural materials. Yes, soil is a biologically active and porous medium found in Earth's upper crust. This activity is crucial for nutrient cycling. So, soil serves as an essential reservoir of nutrients and water for plants. In next slide, we're going to see what different components of the soil. So, in right side, you can see the pictorial representation of distribution of components in the soil for your understanding. Uh, Yes, first one is the mineral matter. This is the bulk of solid phase. It includes particles ranging in size from the coarse rock fragments to very fine clay. This is the primary mineral found in the soils are derived from the weathering of parent rock. It include olivine and feldspar as well as quartz, mica and clay mineral. So mineral matter is about 40 percentage by volume. Then second one is the organic matter. It is about 5 percentage by volume of soil. Organic matters are derived from the decomposition of plant and animal residues. It exists in various stages of decay, uncomposed, partially decomposed, and completely decomposed. So the fully decomposed stable material is called humus, which makes up about 80 percentage of organic matter component. So organic matter is vital for soil structure, water retention, and as a source of nutrients. Thus the next one is the soil water is about it is about 20 to 30 percentage by volume of the soil. Uh, this is the liquid phase of soil. It is responsible for dissolving minerals and nutrients, making them available for transport and uptake by plants. So the next one is the soil hair. It is about 20 to 30 percentage by volume of the soil. It is a gaseous pause occupying the remaining pore spaces. So it contains nitrogen, oxygen essential for root respiration, and the carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is produced by microorganisms. The CO2 concentration is typically much higher than in the atmosphere. So these soil and water and air is occupied in pore spaces. The pore space is nothing but the space between solid particles is called pore space. So pore space is occupied by water and air, typically balancing each other out in the healthy and medium textured soil. So in next slide, we're going to see soil forming minerals. So soil forming minerals, the different minerals involved in soil forming process. So the minerals in the soil define its chemical and physical properties. There are two types of minerals are classified. That is, first one is the primary minerals. So minerals like quartz, olivine, feldspar, and mica are inherited directly from the parent rock through physical weathering. So secondary minerals are like clay. Clay minerals are called secondary minerals. Clay minerals are formed in situ through the chemical reactions involving in the weathering fragments of primary minerals. These are critical as they control the soil capacity to hold water and nutrients like cation exchange capacity. So here I given the different examples for your reference. So in the minerals like quartz, halite, muscovite, sapphonite, sauconite, and carbonate fluoropatite is seen in the red soils. In black soils, you can see the minerals like quartz, pyropellite, carbonate, fluoropatite, and orthocamosite. So in yellow soil, minerals like quartz, brucite, clinochlor, and sandoit can be seen. In green, in colored soils, you can see that quartz, concrysylite, ca camosite, and orthocambosite and brucites can be seen in the green soils. These are the examples for minerals which are seen in the different types of soils. So in this slide, we're going to see soil farming processes. Before we go into this farming process, we should know about the what is the soil formation. Soil formation is nothing but the another name for soil formation is pedogenic process. So soil formation or pedogenesis is the result of five main categories of process acting on a parent material over time, weathering, additions, losses, and transformation, and finally translocations. So these are the different processes for in the soil formation. So the first one is the weathering. Weathering means it's a disintegration or decay of a rock. So this is the indispensable first step, breaking down rocks to create a parent material of creates the parent material of soil. The first one is the mechanical weathering. This weathering process classified into three types. First one is the mechanical weathering. So physical forces like wind, water, freezing or thawing, temperature changes, breaks the rocks into small pieces without changing their chemical makeup. The second one is the chemical weathering. The chemical reactions like oxidation, hydration, dissolution alter the composition of rocks, which is how new minerals like clay are formed. The third one is the biological weathering. The action of living organisms such as plant roots forcing open the cracks and microorganism producing the acids contributes to rocks breakdown. So the second one is the of addition. Input of material addition means input of material to the soil system from outside sources. For example, plant litter and residues, dust deposits, and dissolved ions brought down by rainfall. So the third soil forming process is losses. Losses means removal of material from the soil system. So for example, erosion. Erosion means removal of topsoil by wind or water agents. By losses occurring through erosion and leaching. Erosion means removal of topsoil by wind or water agents. The leaching means downward washing of soluble material through the profile. And finally, nutrient removal by harvesting crops. The fourth soil forming process is transformation. So transformation means material is chemically or biologically modified within the soil profile. For example, decomposition of organic matter into humus and the formation of clay minerals from primary mineral fragments. The fifth last soil forming process is translocation. Translocation means that the movement of material within the soil profile from one horizon to another horizon. For example, horizon O to horizon A. This is driven by water movement like percolation and biological activities like earth warming. For example, for translocation is clay or organic matter moving down from the A horizon and accumulating in the horizon B. Horizon A is called topsoil and horizon B is called subsoil. So, clay or organic matter moving down from topsoil to subsoil. Uh, so, in next slide, we're going to see that. So here in this slide, you can see the picture of how soil formation takes over time. In this picture, you can see how parent rock fragments becomes a final matured soil, which consists of different horizons. So it first step, like it is in bedrock, like immature soil, becoming a young soil at its changes to mature soil. So by in this over a time, different materials or different weathering processes occurring in the soil to give the final ready soil. So in the matured final soil, there are that has that capability to produce the plant growth. You can see that moss and ditches, organic debris and grasses and small shrubs are grown and added to that soil over time. Then in the final soil, it avail the atmosphere, or environment to the growing of different microorganisms like bacteria and fungus. So in final matured soil, you can see that organic matter and different minerals. Yes. So in you can see the right side, that are the different horizons. The horizon O is leaf litter. That means it has the high humus content, or organic content. So horizon A is seen below the O horizon, and B horizon seen below the A horizon. Then C horizon can be seen below the horizon B. So horizon A is called as the topsoil, and horizon B is called as the subsoil. Then reason C is called the parent material because there is no organic content and mineral matter. So and this you can in these pictures you can see the different microorganism like bacteria and fungus that is seen in the soil. These and then my like different microorganisms are seen in these pictures like red earth mite and beta lava. So in this mature soil you can see all these things that is making the environment to plant growth. So the plant, to grow the plant in the soil, it has to be uh, subjected to different weathering process like physical and chemical and biological weathering process, and different soil forming processes. So okay, this is enough for today classes. We can see you in next lecture. Uh, Thank you. So finally, I hope that you understood the basic concepts about the soil and what are the components involved in the soil, and you know the definitions of the soil we seen in this lecture, and we seen how soil forming process occurring through the different processes like weathering and losses, translocation like that, and what are the minerals are involved in soil forming process that are seen in this lecture. So I come up with new topics in the next lecture too. So until that, thank you for your listening. Uh, Bye.